Strategy number two is that 30-minute in the morning buffer. I used to get up when my kids got up, but then it started to seem like it was just a chaos run. We're all getting up at the same time. And I'm sure there's plenty of parents out there that are much better than I am that get up hours before their kids do, but I never did because I was usually exhausted. So last couple of years, I've been giving myself a 30-minute buffer. I get up 30 minutes early, whether it's enables me to get dressed, whether it enables me to figure out what do I need to do that day on my priority list, or even finish some of the stuff that I was trying to do the night before. Again, that 30-minute buffer really helps me start my day calm versus the chaos. Because once those kids get up, we all know anything can happen. Something could go sideways. And I'm such a precise person when it comes to timing that I've had to learn sometimes it just doesn't work that way in the morning. So if I can give myself that 30 minutes, then at least I can get my head on straight. And I also am a much calmer parent at the end of the day because then I'm not all hyped up when the kids get up. And then if they decide that they don't want to get up in the morning and they're having a bad day, we're not all at each other's throats. At least I'm calmer by saying, hey, I've got my buffer. I've got my head on straight. We're not all running in the same direction, chaos. And so just that 30-minute buffer, I promise you'll thank me for it later. And again, if you're one of those people that gets up an hour early and goes and works out, kudos for you. I've been trying to be one of those people forever and I just have never been. But I have learned to, once the kids go to school, then I feel good enough to go on my walks and do my activities when it comes to my exercise. So congratulations if you're one of those people. I wish I was, but I'm not. So at least that 30-minute buffer gives me a little bit of insight to calm myself before the chaos starts. My third strategy is really acting like a boss at home. It's really delegating to the kids and everyone else what their responsibilities are for the week. As moms, we want to control everything, but we also think we need to do everything. That's not the case. Now, again, I've got a 14-year-old and telling her what she's going to do is a nightmare. And everybody's going to say every kid's different. I'm not the strongest with chores. I'm trying very hard to get there, but they are responsible for their own stuff. If you've got something that needs to be signed, you better make sure it's in the bin. If you've got homework that needs to be checked, you better make sure that you bring it to me. Those aren't things I'm going to go after them. They need to bring those to me. And again, that just works in my house. Every house is different, but it does help all of us when we sit down and delegate. And that goes to my partner, that goes to our nanny. What is everybody doing so everyone's on the same page? So it kind of correlates with the Sunday evening, but it's also important for me to realize I don't have to do it all. The kids can do stuff. The kids can do the dishes. The kids can do the laundry. But again, it gives us all a sense of purpose. And believe it or not, the kids love it because like we talk about in our house, everyone has to make a contribution. A contribution is important. And kids really love that because they feel like they're giving back to the family. So that's been a really, really positive thing for us is to make sure the kids feel like they're part of the family. They bring value, but they have to be ones doing it. And it can't be us always doing everything for them. So again, I'm talking like this goes perfectly in my house and it does not. So let me clarify that. I'm not the best parent and I'm not perfect. But again, it's just some strategies that we've utilized that have really been helpful for us to make sure everyone's on the same page.